Welcome, welcome, Smoke Breaks. We have made it. Thank you, everybody, for your patience in the preparation it has taken to get everything where it needs to be. There have been a lot of hours that have been put into this between me, Tim, and Harry, and everybody is putting a lot of hard work into this. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Alright, got that there. One more message out here quick. Emmett jumping around there like a madman upstairs, I guess. Alright. Got that. Let's see, I need to put this more than just there. Alright, that's good. Perfect. One more spot. Having trouble finding things here. Alright. There we go. That's where I want to be. Perfect. Man, the misclicking this morning is, or afternoon I should say, brutal. Brutal. Alright. Need to get a mouse up in this house. Well, what's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. Harry, happy Wednesday to you as well. Lane, happy Wednesday to you, sir. Nate, happy Wednesday to you as well, my man. Kyle, happy, or that's K-Dub, actually. K-Dub, happy, I got the right one this time. Happy Wednesday to you as well, sir. Mr. Tim Hall, good to see you, my man. Happy Wednesday to you as well, my friend. And I think I caught everybody's name there. Got a penny sleeve sticking to my arm there. Guinea pigs are ready for the wooftas. They're dialing it up. I think Emmett needs to give them some lettuce. But if you haven't heard them yet, there you have now. So Snow is making herself known. But we will be jumping in here to the random in just a couple of minutes. We'll let some more bodies roll in if they would like to. Not a huge deal on the random because obviously there's no time limit or anything, and number one spot's going to have an awfully tough decision on their hands, so it's going to be very interesting to see where folks go and stuff like that. So it'll be a lot of fun because you can basically, go any route you want. There's, different sports and different whatever for everybody that, likes, UFC, WWE, football, baseball, basketball. There's everything is in there, so you can pretty much choose anything you may like, especially obviously if you're at the top. So, gonna be a load of fun. That is for sure. For sure. Just getting a little pre-list ready here, and then we'll get things moving along. So I wish you guys all the very best. It's gonna be crazy. Big, huge, humongous thank you to Tim for putting this on as well. Awfully kind. This is his birthday today, not any of ours. So awfully kind for him to do that on his day. Very, very, very kind. So can't say enough about that. So I'm glad we got her done in time as well, Tim. I know we've been putting it together for almost a couple months here, so nice to see it all come into fruition here, ready for today and onward. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I know Tim Hall asked for a brief description on how things are going to go and stuff like that. I know maybe some other folks may be confused out there as well, so I'm going to do my very best to simplify it as cleanly as possible. So when I post the draft order after the break, before that I will post Tim's breakdown again. Tim's breakdown basically starts with, I think it's 9 or 10 boxes that are personal boxes. You can choose any of those boxes and they are yours. Those boxes are yours. Those are personal boxes. You can take anything from the mini helmet, the Leaf pictures. We have all sorts of personal boxes up there. USA Baseball, the racing. There's a bunch of choices for personal boxes at the top, and then down there at the bottom, there's different things like conferences in hockey. So you'd split it. Divisions now, or I think it's conferences in hockey. So, and then you have conferences in basketball. You've got hit drafts and NT, 4-spot hit drafts and NT instead of 8. So you split it in half basically. So you're getting that many more cards and that many more chances at stuff. Obviously you get to pick in the top 4 because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1 in the draft, and then you'll end up with at least a few cards out of the National Treasures, which is normally $31 a spot, so you're getting 2 spots essentially, so that's a $62 value there. Those 4 spots are essentially, basically every single spot's going to be more than more than what you bought in for. So that's just a simple fact. Thanks to Tim. It shouldn't necessarily be that way, but thanks to Tim and the subsidizing and stuff like that, he made it that way on his birthday. Like I said, once again, Tim's birthday. So awesome. I hope that makes sense, Tim. Hopefully it's not too complex, but like I said, it's basically like picture it as a hit draft, but the personal boxes are the hits, and then the other conferences and stuff are the other hits. So you just pick what you like, what you may like. If you're a WWE fan, you may take the photos. If you're a football fan, you might take one of the spots in the Chronicles or something like that. But yeah, you'll have to check out that breakdown. But like I said, I'll repost it for folks so they can see what's available, and we'll be constantly updating on when stuff's gone and stuff like that. So to make sure that folks aren't confused on what may and what isn't and what is available. So me and Harry will do our very best to stay on top of that as much as possible. It's gonna be a tall task, but we will do our best as always. So. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. If you see the picture of all the products and stuff, it shouldn't be too complex. We didn't try to go too dynamic with the idea. It's totally Tim's idea. He came up with it for, like I said, for his birthday. So all the credit goes to him. I simply helped where I could. So, but a lot of man hours, and we're happy it's finally here. So I wish everybody the very, very best. May the Wooftas ever be in your favor. I wish everybody could obviously get the number 1 spot, but we've got 38 of them. So, but everybody's going to get something nice. And even if you are in spot 38, like Tim said, you can still end up with the biggest, woofta, or whatever you want to call it, most value, whatever you might want to say, because you have no idea what's obviously inside the boxes. So the last pick could be the biggest one. So you never really know. Obviously, you're just picking by preference or what you may like or what you may think may be in there. But yeah. So I would show off some of the stuff, but we wouldn't be able to fit in much of it on the screen. So it's just way too much of it. So. But how do the promos work on the side lane? That's a good question. I'm surprised nobody else asked that. So I took the picture, so you should be able to zoom in and read the envelopes. The envelopes say like closest card numbered to 78, or to 78, like 78 out of something. Closest hit out of 78 numbered for Tim's birthday, because that's what it is today, 7/8, July 8th. There's best Florida hit is one of the stacks, so best Gator hit. That'll be by Tim's discretion. There is hitless. I know a couple of them are hitless, like in the basketball mixer and the baseball mixer. I think there's hitless ones, the Carmelo and one of the other ones. So those are all described on the side there. That's all Tim. Those all came in those gray envelopes labeled like that, and I'm keeping them in there until we go time, because otherwise I'll get confused on what's what. So that is all Tim, and the breakdown is explained there in the photos. If you zoom in a little bit, you should be able to see what's hitless and what's triggered by best Florida hit and stuff like that. And the best Florida hit, the stack, I know it looks like it's just a tribute double relic, but there's actually like 10 cards underneath that tribute relic. So that's a pretty big lot, obviously coming from Mr. Florida. So that is a good question, Lane. Glad you asked. If anybody else has any other questions, you may ask them now, preferably. Otherwise, forever hold your peace. But yeah, John, first pick. Like I had just messaged Tim. I said at this point, I think everyone and no one pretty much wants the first pick. I think it's kind of a double-bladed sword there on this one because there's just I don't think you can go wrong, but there's so many good things to pick from. So it's a good problem to have, though, that's for sure. So what's up, Ben? Happy Wednesday, sir. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. And I don't think I missed anybody else sneaking in yet, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys are all downloaded into random.org. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and type last call here into our make sure folks make it in here if they can. Otherwise, we'll get things going. Like I said, it's no big deal if folks miss it because there's no timer or anything like that. You get all the time you want. Obviously, if you go longer than 24 hours, I'll be sliding into your DMs to see if you have a decision yet. But there is no timer. Yeah, just be have some courtesy with that one. Try to be thinking about others when you're on hour 6 or 7, thinking on what you might do, but you never know. So, what's up, Mr. Harvey? Happy Wednesday to you, sir, and happy birthday to Tim, and happy birthday bash to everyone. So, we're moments away from doing the random here and getting things all set to a jet. So, really looking forward to this. Been pretty excited all day, honestly, and last night just to get everything set up for as long as we've been working on it. It's really cool to see it all come piece to piece and together here finally. Never really thought I'd get it all together. It's a lot of stuff. So I have not yet. I might have to save that for later. I don't have a very good voice, Harvey. I don't think you guys want to hear that. I don't know if you want to hear that. I don't know if Tim wants to hear that. If Tim wants to hear it, I suppose I might. But yeah, it's not one of my strong suits. I'll stick to the breaking. But we're gonna be switching gears here in about 60 seconds to the random. So say your prayers, whatever you may want to do here before things go down, and that will be our order here. So what's up, BJ? Happy Wednesday to you, sir. Good to see you. Make sure you guys smash that like button before the random if you get a chance to. I would appreciate it. And smash the like button for Tim's birthday as well. Obviously, we're happy to be here, and we're only here because of Tim. So happy birthday to you, Tim, and may the woofers be ever plentiful here on your birthday. We gifted him a Jordan Love early last night, Jordan Love RPA, but hopefully we can bring them to him and everybody else here within not too long. So thank you, Tim, and we're going to slide on over to the random site. Best of luck, everybody. May you fall where you want to. Can't wait to see who gets the conundrum of the #1 draft pick. Maybe it'll get somebody there. It seemed like there was a couple of people that knew what they would do with the #1 pick, so maybe it'll be one of those guys that'll answer the question for everyone else. So, like I said, after you draft, after you know your draft spot and after you've drafted, please DM me and let me know when a time would be preferred. If you don't care, just simply DM me with the word whenever. Those would be preferred just because simply I can load up the whenever ones and do them in chunks and give you guys kind of a ballpark on when I'm going to do them ahead of time and stuff like that. So just because 38 is a lot to do since they're all going to be separate, we're going to have to nail down times for some of the mixtures and stuff like that. But if you do have personals, if you are taking a personal and stuff, please DM me and we can try to figure that out. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tim. And here we go. We're going to be switching on over to random.org. Right? Meow. Alright. We are going to go 6 times as always. Everybody is in there, as you see. Alright, should be 38 of us. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. There is a one time. 38 items in your list. 2 times. We've got 3 times. 4. All the way down to a 5. Oh, thank goodness this isn't number 6. I'm at the top. Alright, and this next one will be our final order here for Mr. Tim's Big Birthday Bash, and this will be the order you will be drafting in. So, best of luck, everybody. Alright, Mr. Tyler gets the honors at the top. Mr. Tyler gets the honors at the top. E-Rock in the 2 spot. Justin in the 3. We've got Harvey in the 4. Lane in the 5. Eric in the 6. Eric F. So we got both Erics in the top 6. Jeremy in the 7. Tim A in the 8. Lucky number 8 on your birthday there, Tim. BJ in the 9. We got April in the 10. April and Eric both in the top 10 there. We got Aaron in the 11. Joe in the 12. 13 is going to be Adam. 14, Nick M. 15, Kelvin. 16 is going to be Mr. Brady, lucky number 16. Brady, there you go, sir. Zach in the 17. 18 is going to be Jason. 19 will be Kyle. And we are on to the second half here. 20 will be Mark. Mr. Mark, we got 21 will be Patrick. Ben in the 22. 23 will be John. 24, Tim Hall. I'm manually writing this down as well, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Brent. 25. 26 will be Matt. 27, Ryder. 28, Dylan. 29 will be Nana. 30, Nate B. 31, Harry. Let's see here. I gotta scroll down a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. We got 32, Brian. 33 will be T Cove. 34, Chris Neal. I'm in the 35. CP. 36. 37, K-Dub. And 38 will be Stru. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. The random is complete. Alright, if you missed anything, here is where we are at. I think I can fit everybody in the screen there. So if you're looking for your name, you should be somewhere on there if you were involved. So congrats, everybody. And there is our lineup. Our lineup for the Big Birthday Bash for Mr. Tim A. Thank you again, Tim. It is going to be absolute madness. Mr. Tyler's got the hard decision on his hands there. And we are jumping into the draft whenever Tyler is ready there. So we'll go on all systems quiet in the draft chat there, so we can keep up with things as best as possible. And then Tyler, Eric, Justin, Harvey, Lane, Eric F, Jeremy, and so on will get us going here. So best of luck, everybody. Best of luck. All right. I will get that posted for everybody to see, and then we'll get hopefully drafting here before too long. Hopefully Tyler maybe has an idea of which route he would like to go, but maybe not. So we'll see. We will see. Thank you, everybody. Happy birthday, Tim, and we'll be back at it here before too long, possibly for breaks tonight. Otherwise, we'll see how the draft goes. So thank you, everybody. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Smoke breaks over and